from humble beginnings onto a reality TV platform and also becoming a high-level executive at AirAsia. Did your peers take you serious?
Because you enter the office and okay, he's that guy who won that TV show. I want to see what he's really all about. And I think it's very natural that people will tend to judge you first. And most people would be insecure about this, but in my case, I just had to prove myself. AirAsia and the Tune Group is a very dynamic company, and I was really happy that they gave me a warm reception afterwards.
Okay, what about your boss? Did Tony take you seriously?
Yes, and there are days that he doesn't as well. Tony, if you're listening, I love you. What I really love about Tony is, and this is where I think Asian leadership is starting to develop in a positive note, is he's a very empowering guy. So he sets out the vision clearly. It tells it, this is what we need to get done. But he doesn't dictate how it's going to get done. And I think that's a good kind of leader because he understands that you feel that you're more inspired to do your work when you feel that you're empowered, that you have your own authority of doing things, you have your own style. People don't like it when they're being dictated. What's the font size? What's the font color? What should be the margins of your PowerPoint, etc. And Tony understands that with every employee he works with. So since I'm part of the marketing team of AirAsia, one of the things I wanted to understand, one of my responsibilities was to market the product to the locals, right? And obviously I didn't know much about Malaysian culture. I don't know how to speak Bahasa. And I felt people were underestimating me because, how can a guy market or how can a guy make campaigns if he doesn't know anything about the culture? So I wanted to prove them wrong. I really did my own research. I would every day ride the MRT. And every time I ride the MRT, I would listen to how people talk, how people would interact with each other, how the traffic jam is in everyday life in KLCC, for example. And I try to understand what makes Malaysians tick, what is the politics in Malaysia, what is the celebrity life in Malaysia. And that got me better in terms of understanding, even if I don't know the language, I know what are the inside jokes. When you start understanding what Jom means, for example, or what Malaysia Bole means, for example. And I think I proved them wrong in saying that, there are many ways of skinning a cat. You don't need to be from the same country for you to be able to succeed. And I guess that's what ASEAN is all about. ASEAN being an integrated region is all about blending together different kinds of cultures and allowing each other to share what you can share with others.
Right. Now, in your capacity as Chief of Staff at AirAsia, how did you raise the bar?
I think one thing that I can proudly say is, because I came from different kinds of industries. I've worked in pharmaceutical industry, I've worked in telecommunications industry, I've done consumer goods. I think the best thing that you can contribute to a company is you steal the best practices from those industries and try to question what the guys are doing in this industry. So when I came in, I asked them, why don't we do this, guys? Why have we been doing this for the past 10 years? If there's another innovative way of doing it. So I feel my proudest moment was to shake things up and tell them that we don't need to be doing the same things all over again. Innovation starts from questioning the status quo and telling them that Malaysia is a country with different kinds of races. You realize that one thing can be done in another way, and that's why this country is strong and proud about that.